Hey everyone. So normally I don't really cook, but when I do cook, I make things that are very easy to cook. So today I made one of my favorite things, Shin Ramen. Um, it's like this Korean noodle soup ramen that you can pretty much buy anywhere. And I just have to boil some water and put the noodles in, and basically just wait a couple minutes and it's done. So this is what the packet looks like. It's a little bit on the spicier end. Inside the packet there's the dry noodles, and there's also two flavoring packets. The first one makes the noodles kind of like red, and so it's like the soup base, and the other one contains all the little dried vegetables like this. So yeah, I just kind of put it in a pot, put it on the pot, watched it boil it for two minutes or so. I like the noodles to be a little bit on the chewier side, and not like as soft and soggy. So I just waited for like 2 minutes. A lot of times if you undercook it, you can just keep it in the soup for a little bit longer, and then it's just going to soften up in the bowl. And so don't worry if you taste it and it's a little bit too crispy. Just put it in the bowl, leave it in there for a bit, and it's gonna be perfect. Yeah, so this is kind of like what the noodles look like. They're kind of curly, they're a little bit thick, but you know, this is definitely one of my favorite kinds of ramen. Hmm. So it's definitely a little bit on the spicier side, and so if you don't like spicy food, this is not the right one for you. But it's also not too overly spicy, so you don't really need water or anything like that. But I really like eating watermelon, and so I kind of just always have some nearby. This time, when I cut it into these like more panel flat pieces, and this little contraption is a little pair of grabbers that I got from a fried chicken store. But I find that it's very useful for eating anything that you don't want to get your hands too wet or dirty on. And so this watermelon is definitely kind of like juicy, so it saves you a little bit of a hand wash at the end. If the noodles are too spicy for you, having watermelon helps a lot as well, because it really quenches the spice in your mouth. It's cold, it's sweet, it's watery. And so I would suggest, if you don't like spicy food, but you want to challenge yourself a little bit, to have the watermelon very close by.